Hello Virgo, what's going on? I hope you are really well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a love reading for January 2023. Happy New Year Virgo, happy 2023. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you had a wonderful New Year and a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much for checking out the video. I really appreciate it, and you're very, very welcome here. Hopefully the reading will resonate with you and you'll enjoy it and all that good stuff. And if it does, and you do, and you feel called to like and subscribe for me, you know, I would appreciate that very much. My throat is a little sore today. I'm a little under the weather. Came back from New Year with an illness, so that's nice. So apologies if you can hear it, but hopefully it shouldn't affect the reading too much. So let's see, who is coming towards Virgo? Who is coming towards Virgo? Knight of Cups. So you have a love offer coming in here. Who is this person coming in for Virgo? Five of Cups. Tell me about this person. Hold on a second. Move them up a little bit. Tell me about this person coming in towards Virgo. That's interesting. You have the Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Tell me about this person coming towards Virgo. Tell me about this person coming towards Virgo. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, so really like, let me just clarify more. Okay, clarify this Knight of Cups for me, please. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Okay. This person, this is someone new. Look at that. You see that? The King and the Queen of Pentacles sticking out here, and you have the Death card. You have the Knight of Swords here. I feel like it hasn't... This is someone who's just come out of hermit mode. The reason there's been a delay in this connection, because I think it's gone slower, you know, than like a normal relationship, because I think it's a soulmate relationship with the Lovers, okay? They thought this was too good to be true with you. With the Ace of Cups here, this is someone new, okay? They're fiercely independent, whoever this person is. They could be a Leo. They could have Leo in their chart. They were stuck. Yeah, they were a little stuck. This is someone who had to learn boundaries. Yeah, let me get more into it. It's definitely someone new though. This offer that they're bringing with the Knight of Cups, so with the Nine of Cups here, this is a wish fulfillment. You're going to get some communication from this person that's going to be a wish fulfillment. And obviously you can reverse the roles here, Virgo. Like, this could be you coming towards someone, you know. But yeah, there's been some kind of separation with this person. Four of Swords in reverse. There's some kind of separation that's about to end. So I feel it's someone that you know, but I feel it's someone new, if you see what I mean. It's something where it never quite got off the ground, and it was because they had some sadness from the past to work through. This person has like a fear of rejection. They're fiercely independent, okay? This is so interesting. You have the King and the Queen of Pentacles and the Death card. This is interesting that they have their back to each other. I'm going to come back to that. I want to clarify that. Clarify this Five of Cups, please. Yeah. This person needed time. I feel like when you met this person, they may have been in Queen of Swords mode, which they're out of now, but they were kind of defensive. I mean, not defensive like, you know, they would be like, get away from me, don't talk to me or anything like that. I think consciously they would love to have had a relationship with you straight off the bat, but subconsciously there was something from their past that was blocking it. You know, it was something with the Five of Cups here. I mean, it doesn't have to be love, but I suspect it probably was. Or it could have been something deeper. You know, it could be love, could also be their childhood. But with the Three of Cups here, something went wrong in the past, okay? But they didn't notice. See, the Two of Cups behind them, that's you, right? You're the soulmate. But you couldn't fully have their attention until they let go of whatever this Three of Cups tragedy was from the past. That's why they need, I feel like they had their heart broken, or there was some kind of heartbreak or something very sad that they needed to release before you could come in, because they were very this came out in reverse, Four of Pentacles. So it's like they're ready to give you their heart now. You know, before, you see how this person is guarding their heart? They're like, no, because something went wrong in the past. So subconsciously this person's been like, oh, stay away, Virgo, you know, because they're kind of projecting something that somebody else in the past did onto you, even though you never did anything to them, you know, and they know that. It's just, like I said, it's the subconscious. And they had, with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like someone left them out in the cold. This could be a repetitive cycle that's happened for this person. But they're moving away from this Queen of Swords energy. Like, they're coming out of this Five of Swords, this like overthinking, oh, I'm gonna get left out in the cold, Virgo's gonna leave me, this is too good to be true. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, please. Yeah, see, they're not stuck anymore. This was in reverse, the Eight of Swords. Oh, they weren't in a great place, this person, I think, when you met. Look, another five. There was a lot of... Okay. This person, okay, there was some internal conflict with this person, and the reason for that... Yeah, they're kind of hyper independent, this person, right? Now, I don't know if that's something from their childhood or something that's kind of a recent development. Could be one, could be both. They were dealing with a King of Wands in their past, who I believe ghosted them, or, you know, everything was always very up in the air with this person from their past. You know, it was like, I'm just gonna keep you, you know, on the hook, like yanking your chain down the road, like breadcrumbing you, like I'm gonna keep you around, but I don't actually want to be in a relationship with you. You know, this kind of thing. Or like the person, this King of Wands that they dealt with, they didn't know what they wanted, blah blah blah. You know, and see with the Devil here, I feel the person, it was quite toxic, whatever they were dealing with before. And I feel like before they met you, I feel they waited for this person, and the person just kind of kept them hanging. So it's something, that's what put their guard up. It's the way that this person treated them. Like, they really broke their heart. This past person broke their heart. And I don't think it's so much, I don't want that to be at the top of the reading. I'm going to put it there. Like, I don't want it to be on top, not at top, at the top. It was something, it was basically the way this person treated them. Like, see with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, when you guys met, it just wasn't the right time because they were healing. They were very much in this kind of high priestess mode of, they weren't, like, they kind of shut down almost a little bit, because I think they just really had a hard time getting past the way that this person treated them. They're saying it was like I didn't matter. Like, they just treated me like I didn't matter. Like I was nothing. Like, they just treated me like I was nothing. And I have a feeling like this past person that they were dealing with, they really don't want to let them go. The past person that they were dealing with was very closed off emotionally, like didn't want to let them in, maybe couldn't let them in. Very kind of fiery. I think it was, yeah, I think they bickered a lot, or they fought a lot, or something like this. But I also feel like the person that they dealt with in the past may have had a drinking problem or something, or gambling or something like this. But it was just this past person they dealt with, they just kind of wanted a shag, basically. Like they just wanted to have fun, you know, and it was just a lesson for this person, like for your person with the Seven of Swords. You know, it was a karmic lesson that they had to learn, because you know what else? Oh, I'm jumping around, hold on. Let me start with this. You see, this is your new person, right? Male or female, this Queen of Wands here, and their past person was this King of Wands, right? So for one thing, you see how your new person, this Queen of Wands, is actually looking past him. So your new person doesn't want anything to do with this past person anymore. They've walked away, they've cut the cords, they're done. But I still feel that their past person's like hanging on to them for whatever reason, like for, I don't know, they like keeping them around, or they genuinely don't want to let them go, I don't know. But I think this person, your new person, like they attract a lot of attention. You know, they might be Leo or Aries, but they, you know, Queen of Wands is like very sexy, very alluring, so they might kind of give off this energy. And in the past, I believe it's kind of attracted the wrong person for them. Like it's attracted this sort of King of Wands energy who's only really interested in one thing, you know, this kind of thing. So I think that was the lesson for your person, is to kind of learn to recognize this sort of player type energy that didn't treat them very well. And what I was going to say was, I think this is you and a past person here, this King of Pentacles and the Queen, like whichever one you identify with. I think maybe you left, I think you've recently or fairly recently left a connection behind. I think you and your person are mirroring each other, but I think it's almost like the opposite. Like you were in some kind of connection where, because see how they're not facing each other? Maybe you ended up doing everything for this person. Like your relationship was maybe kind of perfunctory, you know, like maybe you ended up giving your person like your past person, like, or maybe you're still with them and you're thinking about leaving or whatever. It's like you gave them a lot of money. Sorry. Or you had to do all the chores or something like this. And you know, they never did anything and they were just kind of not interested in you, this type of thing. And it was maybe all very like money based or whatever, but I feel like your person was dealing with the opposite. Like they were dealing with someone who was only interested in the passion, and they didn't want the, you know, the day-to-day kind of ins and outs, like, oh, we got to pay the bills together. You know, they weren't interested in anything like that. They just wanted your person for one thing. So I think you've both been learning, you know, your own kind of lessons in your own way, if you see what I mean. It's like you're mirroring each other, but you've learned slightly different lessons. Let me just give that a quick shuffle. But I think you both, with the Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords, sorry about the glare, this partnership couldn't come together until you had both learned your lessons. So it's like you both had to learn these new ideas about relationships and your value, because I think you have always thought of yourself as like maybe the breadwinner, or the person that has to look after the other person, or do all the chores, or have all the responsibilities or something, or, you know, just do everything and not have any thanks. Whereas this new person, it's like they had to learn their value, that they're more than just like a one-night stand, or they're more than, you know, like she says in the mask, like a party favor. Do you know what I mean? Because you may find with this new person, they've not been in a lot of long-term relationships or something. And I think that's not because they didn't want them, but it's because they always ended up with this type of King of Wands energy, who was only really in it for one thing, or they wanted to party, do you know, this kind of thing. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles, please. I don't really want to, hold on. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles. The King of Cups. They're very stable, okay? So what I was just talking about, like, yeah, the Three of Wands. What I was just talking about, that they may not have been in a lot of long-term relationships, or maybe you see this person as someone that's kind of like, oh, they might be kind of flaky, I don't know. They're not. They're really coming across as very stable, like with the Knight of Pentacles, they're here to stay. And with the King of Cups, this is self-mastery. They've had to do a lot of work on themselves. Like, I think this person's done a lot of shadow work, and they're now ready with the Three of Wands. Like, they're ready to put the past behind them. They're done with all of that. They're ready to kind of take this journey with you. Clarify the Lovers, please. The Knight of Swords. This could be a Gemini. Yeah, so this person could be a Gemini, because you have the Lovers and the Knight of Swords here, which are both Gemini energy. See, with the Lovers, it usually talks about a soulmate connection, where usually what happens is you will meet this person and then you'll kind of trigger each other's healing, and you'll go away and you'll do the healing, and then you come back together. And I feel like it's time now. Like, this person, you've been doing the healing that you needed to do, but this person has been doing their own healing, like, and now you met each other, you triggered each other's healing, and now it's done and it's time to come back together. Yeah, somebody's going to be coming in with an offer here with this Page of Pentacles, and this is someone, I think they've been single for a while. Yeah, get ready for a message, okay? Definitely getting a message here. Like I said, it could be you sending the message for some of you. But this is someone who's been single for a while, who's kind of like, okay, this is my heart. Like, I'm ready to give someone my heart. It's like, please don't stomp on it. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's do some clarification here. But yeah, with this Knight of Cups, this message is going to make you very, very happy. And it looks like now that things are aligned, this is going to happen really fast, okay? Because I kind of think they were blocking it. Like, they were kind of... Because they got themselves into this kind of bad headspace where they were second guessing it and overthinking it. It was almost like they were kind of blocking it subconsciously, obviously. Like, nobody does this on purpose. Like, they were blocking it subconsciously from coming in. Like, they were kind of getting in their own way, right? Four of Pentacles being like, no, I'm not letting anyone in because I don't want to get hurt again. But they're past it now, and now it's going to move very fast. Yeah, they were in this Four of Swords energy because they needed to rest, you know, they needed to heal. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. You have the, see, that's, look at that, you have the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups. I feel like this is for both of you. Like, I think you're mirroring each other here. Like, you both had these, like, shitty relationships where you were kind of taken advantage of, you know? But the thing is, like, with the Five of Cups here, you know, it's this Two of Cups. The soulmate energy that you kind of... you didn't really see coming, because you may also, like, you guys may not have expected to meet each other. You guys may have both been dealing with these crappy relationships when you met, and that's why there had to be this break as well, you know? But this is soulmate energy for sure. Like, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, this is like best friend, like someone who totally gets you, you know, whether you believe in soulmates or not. This is, it's like, it's just going to be so easy with this person. You know, no bickering. I mean, you will fight sometimes, probably, you're human, but you know, it's just gonna be so easy because you're meant to be together, you know. And I think both of you, you have a lot of respect for each other. You know, I think you've both dealt with people in the past who kind of crossed your boundaries a lot, so I think you're both going to be very respectful of each other's boundaries. Like, you're both just very, very respectful of each other. But yeah, this is going to be slightly unexpected, whatever way this comes in. You have the Page of Wands twice and the Page of Cups. So there's like a message that kind of comes a little out of the blue here, like the Page of Cups. It's definitely someone new. Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's just a random noise in the kitchen. There's gonna be a date coming here as well, but I feel like you've both kind of gotten rid of third parties. Do you know what I mean? So that this could come together. It's like you chose each other and now it's time for your happy ever after with this 10 of Cups. Honestly, you guys are going to be so happy together. But the Page of Cups is usually a message that kind of comes a little out of the blue. It's going to be emotional, but it's also going to be very grounded in reality. This message that comes in. Okay? This person could be, I just saw the Queen of Swords, so this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius you're dealing with. Yeah, it's like you're bringing each other in out of the cold, honestly. Okay, let's get some characteristics about this person. I'm so sorry about my throat, Virgo. Tell me about this person coming in for Virgo. They're very honest. Tell me about this person, this new person coming in for Virgo. They're tough. Okay, this person's been through quite a lot. Okay, tell me about this person coming in for Virgo. Yeah, Leo has just flipped over. This person could definitely be a Leo, or they could have Leo in their chart somewhere. See, yeah, you have sexy here as well. I think like that's part of this person's problem, is particularly, I mean, not that it makes a difference, but I want to say particularly maybe if you're dealing with a woman, she might have had a lot of problems with, well, whatever gender, but you know, sometimes that applies more to women. I don't know. I don't want to open that can of worms, but whatever gender this person is, yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, you have angelic here. They could definitely be an air sign. They're very, very sweet. You have angelic here. You have total babe, though. They're kind of Queen of Wands energy, like male or female. They're very free-spirited, but they're kind of Queen of Wands energy. They're very sexy, they're very alluring, and I think it's this combination of they're really sweet, but they're kind of a babe. Like they've kind of attracted the wrong people, you know, like people that were just in it for one thing, or people that just wanted to hit it and quit it, even if it's a guy, because I'm sure men suffer with that too. But yeah, like they're really angelic. So I think it just took this person a while to kind of understand that, you know, not everybody was going to treat them right, kind of thing. Aww. But yeah, definitely I think this person's like a babe, total babe, babelicious. You have free-spirited here, so I think I've said that in the reading, like maybe you're worried this person's just gonna like fly off, but they're definitely not, okay? This person's like in it for the long haul. This is a soulmate connection. This is like best friend, and it's going to lead to this 10 of Cups, like total emotional fulfillment with this person. It's like you guys had to, like, both of you, it's like almost like, you know, the two of you have kind of had to claw your way to each other, and both of you had like someone else like kind of hanging on your leg being like, no, stay in the toxic relationship, and you're both like, no, no, you're gonna get to my Virgo, and you're like, no, I'm gonna get to this other person. They could be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think also I want to say, like, they've kind of had to be tough, and it's something to do with this, yeah, I don't know what you call it, like this, like being really sweet, but also being like really, like they have this like sex appeal that just, they almost seem to radiate it. So I think they've kind of had to be tough, you know. Oh, they could be a fire sign. I think, yeah, they seem to have some kind of mix of like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries, Leo, Sag. Specifically, they could have Leo. Okay, they're very patient, or they're going to be very patient with you, or maybe they've been patiently waiting. Tell me about this person coming towards Virgo. Oh, they're very clean. Look at that, Virgo, your perfect partner. To the point. Tell me about this. Okay, very intelligent, which is something that a Virgo needs, right? They're very, very smart. Athletic build. Tell me about this person. What was that? Energetic. Yeah, so they could have fire in their chart somewhere, because I think they're quite, you know, like they're very Queen of Wands energy. I think they get a lot of attention. They always have some kind of project on the go. They're quite fiery, you know. Don't know what flipped over. Let's get one more row. Tell me about this person coming in for Virgo. You have black hair. Excuse me, so they could be a brunette. Tell me about this person coming towards Virgo. You have empathetic. So they're also, they're very, you know, they're very understanding, they're very empathetic, they're very patient. Tell me about this person coming towards Virgo. Responsible. Okay, I think you need to hear this, because I think some of you, like if you already met this person, maybe you're a little worried that, you know, they're kind of flighty or something, but they're actually very responsible. So I think that's something that Spirit just wants you to know. They could be a little bit of an extrovert though, so maybe that's something that you're worried about, you know, in some way, like you think, okay, that needs to come out. You know, because sometimes extroverts have these, you know, people sort of associate it with someone that's not going to stay, and like they get distracted easily, or they have a lot of other options or something like this, you know. But Spirit is saying you guys complement each other very well. So you may be, you know, you may be more of an introvert, or you may be more like, you know, because you're Virgo, right? Like, let's, I don't want to generalize, but sorry. You may be more kind of reserved, like let's make a plan, let's think about things, you know, this kind of thing. Whereas this person may be like, let's just do it, like let's go, 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 you know, kind of free-spirited, like I don't want to make a plan, I just want to see how things go. But you're actually, you work together really, really well. So Spirit is saying don't worry, okay? And they're very clean and they have a neat appearance, and they're patient, and they're responsible. So and they're also chilled. They're chilled out, okay? They're not like a crazy extrovert. They have they are grounded, okay? Yeah, they're a total sweetheart, this person, and they're boss energy. So they might have their own business, or you know, they do seem to have that kind of large, in charge, like fire sign kind of energy. Do you know what I mean? Like even if they're not the boss, it may be someone, I feel strongly that they get a lot of attention. So it might be someone that you notice when they walk into a room, you know. But again, I do kind of feel you're facing fears. I feel like this person's had to do a lot of shadow work, because I think they just kept on attracting the wrong person. So they've kind of had to be tough, you know. Because I think their natural point is just being a sweetheart, like just being an angel, but that's really got them taken advantage of in the past, you know. So they might have a bit of a tough cookie kind of exterior just to keep the delinquents away, you know. So how does this person feel about Virgo? How does this person feel about Virgo? You have anniversary. I think this person has waited for you. Because you have anniversary and you have patience. So I don't know if it's been like a couple of years or a year or something since you've seen this person, but I feel like they've been waiting for you, patiently waiting. And I gotta tell you, Virgo, if they're an air sign and a fire sign, that's a big deal for them. They really love you. Like if this is an air sign or a fire sign and they've waited for you, that they love you. Okay, they're not going anywhere. Because they would have done, they would have gone already. They feel like you're best friends. Like they literally feel like they're so comfortable with you. There's a sense of amazement because like you're very attractive, but you're also like very chill and easy to talk to, and you get along really well, and I think you have a very similar sense of humor. They think you're gorgeous. My beauty. They think you are absolutely stunning and you have adoration. Yeah, they adore you. They literally, like, look at the way this dude's looking at her. Even if you're, or he, oh, I can't talk. Even if you're dealing with a girl, right? The girl is the guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this person is the guy. Look at the way that they're looking at you, Virgo. You're the girl, even if you're a guy in this scenario, okay? Like, it's just adoration. It's like, I can't believe you're real. Like, you're beautiful, or you're like really handsome, and I feel really comfortable with you. Like, oh my god, are you real? Are you real? And let's get one more. How does this person feel about Virgo? Oh, babies. Look at that. I can't remember who that came out for. Pisces. And I want to say Leo maybe, or Gemini, I forget. This person is definitely thinking babies here. Okay, like for a lot of you, I know that doesn't apply to all of you, but yes. Aww. And you have King here. So this person, you know, you either like make this person feel like a king, or they see you as a king. Yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah, they literally, like, if you're a dude watching this, like, this person literally sees you as a king, you know, and like vice versa. Like I said, if your person's a man, you make them feel like a king. They find, this came out for Pisces and I think Leo, they find your presence very relaxing. Like, I think you feel very relaxed around each other. They cherish you. They literally, it's like they can't believe you're real, honestly. And I think, see with Leno and me here, it's a very, very equal partnership. You know, I think you've been through very similar things where you were treated badly by people who sort of took advantage of you, you know? And you have the small gestures here. I really think, I don't know if you've done, because I know that's a Virgo thing, to do like little acts of service. I don't know if you did something for them, because it's next to adoration. Like for those of you that already know this person, you may have done something for them, like something small. And they love you for it. Like whatever that, it was something small, it wasn't something big. But it meant a lot more to them than you know. Because I want to say not a lot of people show this person kindness or treat them well or something. Specifically like romantic partners, I don't think they attract a lot of that energy. I think they, like I said earlier, but I think there's something that you did for this person and they want you to know how much it meant to them, even though they didn't maybe say it at the time. They really, really appreciate it. And I think whatever this was that you did, like it made them adore you, because they were just like, oh my god, like that's so nice, like you're so respectful, like thank you. It meant a lot to them. So I'm gonna leave your reading there, Virgo. I hope that was a useful reading. I do apologize for the interruption in your reading. Thank you. I'm sorry it's a longer reading as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you found that you enjoyed it and it resonated. And as always, Virgo, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.